So hi there guys, and welcome back to episode 3 of my Let's Play of TCG Card Shop Simulator. I had a few issues with episode 2, which I apologise for. I switched to a new video editing software, and I had a few issues with the dimensions and the sound not quite linking up with the video properly. So hopefully I won't have too many more issues revolving that. And we're going to crack on with episode 3 here. So we're going to end day 5. 5 dissatisfied customers, which isn't too bad. That's something we're going to expect. And we have turned a profit, only a small one. We need to expand. We want to keep expanding the store here. And I think today the biggest aim for us is going to be to start expanding, to get more products on the shelves, maybe even to get a store expansion. I'm going to open up straight away. We'll check the stock. Yeah, as I said guys, get involved with comments. Let me know if you want to see the pack openings, if you're bored of the pack openings. Should we really try to specialise in cards and have as many cards on the shelf as possible, or should we go for some of the more sort of accessory type items? You know, get involved and let me know. That is some loud trainers, sir. So start at day 6 here, 8:30. And already we've got a customer in selling single cards. I like selling the single cards. I don't know ultimately if they earn us a lot of money, but I definitely like the fact that we sell them. I think it's something that a real shop would be selling. Maybe not as much of us, but you'd want to have a collection, and you want to be clearing your spare cards. So I think it's a good shout. Ooh, big spender here. This guy could be up close to $100, $63 there. I like that. $16 change. Thank you very much. Excuse me. So as I said, episode 3, we're going to try and clear through some stuff. I'm at the minute unsure whether I should show you guys everything, or like this is going to be pretty boring for you. I might put in a cut and skip to when we get some cool stuff done. So already we're out of those boxes. They sold really fast. We want to top those up. Do we have more? I don't think we do, you know. I don't think we do. Well, these are the cans. You're these. No, we don't. So that's something to get on order. Got 2 boxes of those. Customer waiting. We do have a little bit of money, although we have probably got to check our bills, make sure that our bills are paid up. I know that is something that this game has. Pay bills, yeah. So we've got a few here. We can't even afford to pay everything right now. I'll pay the rent we just owe for electric, which 1 or 2 purchases should handle for us. 30 cents change for you. Perfect. Let's get our bills paid. Okay, $47 is all we've got though, so we're not flush for cash right now. I don't like the empty shelves. Empty shelves is not the look I want to have. I don't think it's a good look for the shop. You don't necessarily have to be full all the time, completely full, but I don't like the empty one. That's something we'll probably have to work on. You'll go down there in case stinky people come in. You seem to be selling. I don't think there's any issues with the prices. Of course, prices can change later. So we'll find out if people are going to be happy long term with those prices or not. But I don't think we're much above market. We're pretty much measuring ourselves against the market price. So I think people will be okay with it. A couple of single cards there. Cheers, my dude. Perfect change. We like that. Lots of singles selling. Lots of singles. I'm going to stock those back up again. Of course, only the duplicates going out. And what do you think, guys? Is 10% enough markup on single cards? I feel like it's probably less than most shops would put on them. I feel like 10% is quite low. But can I afford to be charging loads of money on these and then missing out on customers? We're a new shop, we don't get a lot of customers. Whoa, that is a lot of packs. Okie dokie. Pardon me. I think we're definitely going to be over $100 here. Surely, so many packs. Well, we've got 172 cents. Sorry, I just hit my microphone. Probably not great to listen to. So waiting through some customers here. We are definitely busier than we have been. I like that there are so many people in the shop. What other things do I think we need to order? Stock up and get everything full. And then we know. It looks like these cards are going to be out pretty damn quickly. It's under here. Okay, more standard cards under here. That's alright then. I'm very sorry, I'll be with you in a moment. Now we have a pretty good idea of what stock we have. We definitely need some sort of storage system, even if it's just for now. Putting a storage rack out here to organise things a bit, I don't think is the worst thing in the world. Oh, a few single cards again. These definitely sell. They definitely sell. $14.85. Okay, we'll come in here. We'll get another packet of those. I'm looking in sort of accessories and stuff. What products can we get? Sorry, can't stop coughing. I do want the Pygmy license, but it is expensive. We're gonna have to save up for that. Right, I'm gonna go for 2 more packs here. Don't mind me, I'm just adding to my collection. I really like that, the Chirone. It's a really good design, I like it. Ooh, a Lupa. Nocti. Those Noctis are cute. I'm surprised we don't have plushies of those to sell, they'd be really nice. Ooh, lots of dice. The dice go for big money, so I don't mind that. I don't mind that. 25.75 change, sir. Thank you very much. Sod's law, now we bought more of those boxes. The boxes are on selling. Because, you know, it's just how it works. I'm going to top this table up because it's really low. We've been going with the most expensive. I think I'm just going to skip a few sometimes. Get some cheaper cards out there. Just to make it a little bit more sustainable for us. We're not always going to be pulling the sort of $4 or $5 cards. We've got quite a lot of those for sale. So let's get these lights on first. It is evening. People need to be able to see, especially if they're playing the game. Let's get some more affordable cards out here. $1.14. $1.25. What will you sell at? $1.01. Okay. Perfect. So shelves are looking stocked. People are coming in. This is what we like. I think I am probably going to make a cut unless something really interesting happens. So we don't have it. He's asking more than market. I think right now, best leaving these until we're getting a good deal or until we've really got some money in stockpile. Because right now, all the money that we have kind of goes straight out on more stock. Because we don't have a lot else that we can really do with them. So hey guys, I stopped recording for a little bit just to catch us up. Would I make that trade? No, I've only got one of those. I'm not going to make that trade. Just to catch us up a little bit, and I bought the license for the Pygmy plushies. So I've got an order here that we can now order. I just got caught up to the point where we had something new to show off. We've got some new stock now. I'm going to need a shelf for that. I think I might get a little one just by the till. Just a small shelf by the till to get that sorted. And I think we probably want a personal shelf and a storage shelf as well. So I think this is the cheapest we're going to get. Or maybe the small cabinet, but I think I'll go for this one, the small metal rack. It's going to be $200 though. Right now we only have 23, so although we have those Pygmies in stock, I have nowhere to put them on a shelf. We could wait for something to sell out, one of these cards or something, and replace it that way. But honestly, I think we will probably, before too long, have the new shelf and be able to use that. Some people are spending a little bit of money now. Not this guy, but some people. And hopefully we can get ourselves up above $200 pretty soon. We've got more sleeves, so we can stock these up and get them out there straight away. A lot of that box has just been eaten up by what was needed on the shelf. Stock up the dice here. Out of blue dice. Get serving. We are pretty desperate right now for money. It's one thing we really need is to get some cash coming in. So I'm going to keep putting stock out on the shelves, keep topping things up, and hopefully we're going to be okay. And we'll get through today. What time's it now? 4:30. Probably won't make that money today. I wish we would. But unless we really start making some big sales, it doesn't look like it. 1881. Thank you, sir, for using the shop. The play tables are still pretty busy. Oh, sorry. And we are selling these single cards. I need to keep getting these out. I haven't opened any packs, which might come back to hurt us. Because just a lack of new cards coming in and a lack of valuable cards for sure. I'm only doing these one at a time because the prices on these cards can change every day. And if the price has changed and I haven't noticed, because I'm not checking the price list so often, see that one's an extra 6 cents, which doesn't mean a lot on these cheap cards, but when you've got cards that are worth $100, that value going up or down a couple of percent can be quite important. It can be a big difference. So it's kind of just good practice for later on. I don't know if we should be trying to get a bigger markup on them. Ooh, see, they don't want a lot. That's a good card. We haven't got it. $2.48 is the market price. They're asking $1.74. I'm not even going to try and push them that hard. I'm going to say $1.50, and they've accepted. That's a good deal. I'm happy with that. Although it's spending a little bit of money, it's adding to our collection. It's adding to the high value cards that we can sell, so I think that's a good thing to do overall. Let's top these standard cards up because they're getting pretty low. We are definitely selling through some stock. The only issue with that is that it means we need to keep restocking. We're constantly paying out 47. Paying out for new stock, which does make it difficult to buy those licenses. It's the licenses that are really causing us the issue because they are quite expensive, especially things like the teddies at 500 per plushie. But if we want to sell those things, we're going to have to generate the cash. So I think just carrying on, charging along is really all we can do here. I don't know how many stinky people not been going through that much deodorant, which is good. We've got above $200, so I'm going to buy this straight away. Could be a risk, but I think buying this, come on, putting it here, I'm filling it with teddies. I think actually the top shelf, I think I'm going to put the deodorants in there, and we're going to sell the deodorants to the public. We haven't been selling them so far. Oh, that's a good. I'm going to go $21.50. So $9.56 profit on those. That is pretty huge compared to anything else. Where the profit is, I think, $4.85 on the dice, $1.50, $1.76. It's $9 on those boxes as well. That's definitely a good profit margin. And of course, it's a brand new product to add to the line, to bring into the shop. Hopefully, a few less disappointed customers. Because if they came in looking for plushies, at least they can get some. Just one, mind, but they can get it. So the deodorant, before anyone buys it, I need to price that. Wow, that's expensive. That is expensive deodorant. I'm going to go $16.89, 30 cents above the market price. But wow, that is a lot more money than I thought it would be. A lot more money. So we've got queues for the play tables, even late here. Everybody wanted to play. You guys should probably play together, or you're not going to get a chance, but I doubt the AI is going to figure that out. Hi there, sir. Just the one set of dice. 14.85. Some things do seem very expensive in this. The dice seem very expensive. Some of the cards actually seem quite cheap, but the dice seem really expensive. And then some of the like extra accessories, we'll unlock some of those later and you'll see what I mean. They just seem more expensive than perhaps they would be in real life, but then it's been a while since I've collected anything like this. Things are expensive now. They may well have just done more market research. One thing that's not expensive is these single cards I'm selling. We've run out of anything of value, so I'm going to open a few more packs. No one else is coming in now because it's 9 o'clock, so I'm going to stand these guys up. They're going to do their shopping quickly. Well, you're leaving, you're doing some shopping. And it's been a good haul today. We've got a new license, we've got a new shelf, we've stocked some product up. Thank you, sir. I think we're doing pretty well. I think to end the day, I'm going to get 2 of each of these packs and open them. I'm not going really hard on pack openings. Not yet, at least. We're going to have enough cards to sell on the table. Ooh, that's a decent card there, that Werbu. I'm liking that. That had some value to it. As long as we've got cards to go at the table, even if they're cheap. All these are new now because we get rare packs. Even if they're cheap, that's still something to sell. So I'm not overly bothered about having loads and loads and loads of cards. I just want to have enough to keep us stocked for now. Later on, we will want to have lots of cards and get out ahead of it. I'll just do 3 more of those ones, I think. I don't want to make it boring, but when we're getting some new artworks, that's nice. I like that Kitsune. It's not too bad to watch. One of those Werbos. Even more expensive, this one. Interesting. One thing I do want to do is have a look at these reviews. We're at 478. That is pretty good. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. 4 star, 5 star. We're looking good in there. So I like that. That's going well. In terms of stock order, we have no restock of either set of dice. So that's something that we need. Is to get the dice in. That's the only thing that we don't have available to restock right now. And so I think that'll be the only thing that we're putting on the list. We can't afford to order that though. We're going to have to make some sales tomorrow. In order to facilitate that, obviously with the upgrades and stuff, we've lost money. We're going into day 7. I'm going to open straight up. We need to really get on selling stuff here. I want to sell some plushies. Maybe even expand and get another plushie to fill those bottom 2 shelves. That'd be perfect. But of course, when we come into these licenses, the price on that is so much. So it would be the Nanomite next. You get 16 in the box, which is good, but 700 for the license is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. So we come in here. We're not unlocking anything too soon. In terms of packs, these boxes have been next at level 9. We're not far off level 9, so that's probably the thing we're aiming towards, is to get the rare booster boxes. Morning, guys. Oh, we got a Stinky in straight away. I can't tell which one of you it is. I think it's the woman. Haha. I'm back on the shelf. No one will notice. I'm sure shops do that all the time. I used to live in a little village, and would have to go to like the local shop, the sort of corner store, to do almost all of my shopping when I didn't have a lot of time off at work. And you'd buy things like the cans of deodorant or lighters in there, and sometimes they'd last for ages, and sometimes it'd last seemingly like half a week. Ooh, it's not asking that much above market, but I think it's a bit much right now to spend $20 on one card for us. But yeah, sometimes things like that would run out really quick, and I was sure that it was because the staff would just use them. Which, you know, sucks when you're a customer, but it pays off for me in this game now. Oh, it's a decent order there. People are definitely ordering a bit more. So 52, sir. Can we afford this order yet? No, not for a little bit. I'm just going to top some of these cards up. They sell pretty consistently, these single cards. It's one thing I'm happy about. We never seem to have a day where we're not selling. So that's good. It's just the profit margins and the volume of stock that we're selling. We need to up that a bit. Bane of my existence, you stinky bastards. Okay. And 4, thank you. Okay, this guy's a big spender. I reckon this is well over $100 because those plushies and the deodorants are not cheap. That is $152. 152.03. I'm pretty sure that's our highest spender so far. It's also got us enough to place this order. Now, it's not ideal just ordering a couple of things at a time because obviously we pay delivery. But at this earlier stage where we can't afford really to keep loads of stock because we have nowhere to put it, I think we're going to have to just go a couple of bits at a time and just slowly top ourselves up what we need because there's not a lot we can do about it. We're early in the day here and we are making money. This is a day where we are making some cash. So I don't know if we'll get enough for the next license, but certainly enough to get a decent amount of stock coming back in. We already need more sleeves. And we're going to need some standard cards really soon as well. So we're going to come in here, sleeves, standard cards, another set of plushies, just so we've got them. That's $227 right now, which it's not cheap. Hello there, sir. It's $3 and 62 change. Play tables are being used, but they've not got queues, so that's okay. Oh, he's offering it cheap. It's the Gigatron X. Market price $6.94, asking price $5.17. I'm going to be cheeky and go like $4.50. He accepted. Awesome. I'll take that. It's a little saving on what is quite a good card. We are selling the deodorants, which the only worry is that if we sell all of them, we won't have anyone to spray. We won't be able to spray the stinky people rather that come in. So I am going to add those to the order as well. Some of their cleanser, as it calls it, but I'm saying that's deodorant. People come in that smell, I spray them, they don't smell. That's deodorant. Okay, so just waiting now, I'm going to do some restocking. This is, the part of the game you guys probably won't be so interested in. I do love some of this artwork though. I mean, like this one here, Flammy. This is a really cool card. They've roadmapped some of the stuff that they're going to do in the future. I'm going to get some expensive cards out here. One sells for over $5, I like that. And they are going to introduce, where do I find out? It's here. So card grading, organised tournament, random events could be really interesting. More products, I think it's great, but the best one is the more TCG types and playable TCG, because if we can have the actual game that these guys are playing be something we can get involved with in game, that's going to be really cool. That's going to be where I think a lot of the fun is going to lie. Certainly in like late game, because growing the shop's all good, but when you get towards the late game, it starts slowing down like any game. And there becomes less to do, so I think that would really spice things up. I mean, even the grading, I'm quite looking forward to. Being able to grade cards, that's probably a huge part of what a shop like this would do these days. Let's see, 353. Okay, we're there, I'm getting that order placed. I'm going to do some restocking, not the most professional thing, restocking in the middle of the day. But I do what I got to do. Hello, sir. Yeah, still going with these two little shelves. We haven't actually expanded out. I don't think there's a top shelf. There is a top shelf. We've had more space this whole time. I feel a bit stupid now because we've had more space to put things, and I just haven't. But it does allow me to expand now. I'm gonna put a few more things out. on the shelf. I'm not going to double up on certain things though. We've got triple there. I'm going to buy something else for here. I am going to triple up on these cards though. I think that would be worth it. Hi there, dude. Well, we don't have one, so I mean, I'll offer you like 30 cents. And he accepted on the second time of asking. So that's cool. Got a little sale here. $20.94, that's all cool. Stinky guy. Get out of it. So, restocking up here. It is going to mean we need to buy in more and more to keep the shelves stocked up. But I can let this one down here run low. Double up there, I think I like that. That'd be good. It is also going to allow us to hold more stock and therefore hopefully sell more stock. That's my theory, is that if we have more out on shelves, like if I was to buy another shelving unit, that we would sell more. I don't know if this is true, this is just a theory. But I don't think I'd be far off. 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, thank you. Again, cash is churning in, a couple of plushies, they sell for a lot, a couple of single cards. I'm going to have to keep restocking that. This is the issue now, is that we are just running out of cards with any value to them. So, I'm going to do the whole flip through the book, because our collection is worth $700, which actually isn't that much. I think we are really in dire need of some pack openings. Let's get these set out, serve the customer. I think we'll do, I'll put those back, we'll go from the bottom. We'll do a couple of pack openings here. I think ending this day will probably end the episode. But hopefully we can pull a couple of good cards. That's a good one. That's a good one there, the flam chip. Well, over $5. If we can pull a couple of good cards before we end the episode, that'd be nice to end it on a high note. We've obviously unlocked a little bit more now. Ooh, customers, I'm very sorry. 150, 61, let's go. And then back to the grind. 2 more packs. I'm not opening too much. That's a stinky guy in the corner. How did he get in here? He just snuck past, and now I'm opening packs, getting a bad rating. Nothing too exciting in either of those. Just pulling a few packs to make sure that we're not kind of running out of stock. Plus, we get experience from this. We've hit level 9, so we can get that license when we can afford it for the booster packs like these. Not like these blue ones, but the orange ones for the rare cards. And that'd be a good thing to go for. But of course, buying that license isn't cheap. We've got to do that before we can buy the product. So, it's a bit of a waiting game right now. Just trying to make sure that all of our stock is looking good. Was that stinky guy I saw? It is, but he's just left. I'm that bad at this, apparently. So let's get these out. These are flying off the shelves. Boom, it's empty. So the deodorant can go out. Dice are slowed down. Sleeves there. Okay, we're doing well. We're doing well. It's quite a way. Another 3 of these. Oh, okay, it's a good one. I want any new cards is great. We do want to collect every card if we can. So trying to get new ones is, oh, that's expensive. I mean, we've got the money, but there's no way. There's no way. Even it's Sludge Tox Gold Edition. It's very good, but I can't pay $120 no matter how much I even want it. That's like a quarter of the money, over a quarter of the money, a third of the money that we have. So I'm not willing to commit to that right now. Ooh, big spender. Okay, this guy might actually push us $121. He probably is going to push us that far into enough to buy that license. And I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to buy the license. The license is $500. So we have like 40 bucks, so we're skint again. We can't actually afford to buy new stock, but it means that as soon as we make a few sales, we can buy new stock and we have another product to go out. Oh, there's a queue. I thought these guys had just left the shop. I'm sorry, guys. 21.50 for the pygmy. Okay, so we are selling well. 5.28 change, thank you. That's 200 bucks. That might actually be enough to put in a little order for tomorrow. So I'm going to restock real quick. And in fact, I'll call that an episode. I'll restock off camera. And I will catch you guys in the next episode for episode 4.